Hello everyone, I am painting today. So what I am doing is I want to create a couple of themes for the next art houses. And what the themes are is they're abstract images, colour patterns and things like that I will then theme an entire house off and go through and develop further murals from them, colour palettes for the buildings, building materials, linen, perhaps even have a go at floor rugs, all of that sort of stuff. But it all starts with just some art themes. So I'm sitting at my table here. I'll see if I can turn this around for you. I don't know, how are we going to go here? Look, we've got all the gear here. I've got 10 little canvases there. And what I'm going to do is just have a muck around because I've got some paints here and stuff I haven't normally used before. So we've got some things like this, which are beautiful, quite transparent paints that are acrylics. I tend to use acrylic. If I don't use this sort of paint, then I do use house paint. I love using house paint. We've got this sort of acrylic. What I also do is I mix them with things like these, which create paints that will flow better, particularly if I'm not using house paint, because house paint just flows beautifully on its own. But if you don't use the house paint, then you have those sorts of things. Also a bit of this sort of stuff. I love this stuff. It's an impasto gel. And what that does is you mix your pigment in it. It doesn't dilute the pigment, which is fabulous if you're using paints like this. Keeps all that pigment, but makes it really thick and chunky. And I want to get a combination of these beautiful transparent inky type paints. They're very watercolor finish. Some of them more chunky, and then there's some of the super chunky with some great colors. They're going to be abstract, and we're just going to see what happens. I'll post some photos and we'll get into it. It's exciting.